Hi guys, I'm so excited to be cooking with you again today. Today we're gonna get a chance to practice all of those measurement skills that we've worked on all year long because we're baking today. Okay, so we know that when we start to cook, the first thing we have to do is wash our hands. Well, our hands have already been washed, right? My hands have been washed and they're really clean. And then I'm gonna read my recipe all the way through, which we've already done. So now what we need to do is we're gonna preheat our oven because we know in our recipe, our oven needs to be at 350 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 350, push bake, start, and that's done. Now, we need 4 things to cook our flourless peanut butter cookies today. We need baking soda, peanut butter, sugar, and 1 egg. If you're allergic to peanut butter, you can use almond butter instead. Okay, so let's get started. We also need, I just realized we didn't go over the equipment that we need today. So we need a bowl, a measuring cup, measuring spoons, a spatula, a mixing spoon, a cookie sheet, a fork, and we also need cooking spray or parchment paper to line, okay? So I'm out of parchment paper, that's totally okay. So let's use our cooking spray instead. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to measure out my peanut butter, okay? We need 1 cup of peanut butter. The spatula comes in handy because I can scoop it out really easily and put it into my 1 cup measurement. And remember that when we are measuring something solid, we wanna push it down so we make sure we fill the entire cup. So as you can see with this one is not all the way full because it's not all the way to the top, so I need to put more peanut butter in there. So I'm gonna take another scoop, I'm gonna put it on the top, I'm gonna smooth it out. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's perfectly measured. I have 1 cup, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use that same spatula and I'm gonna scoop it right out. And when I use a spatula to get it out, the peanut butter, which can be really sticky, it comes out really easily. I can use the same measurement for my sugar because I need 1 cup of sugar. Remember, when we're measuring sugar, we wanna go all the way to the top and a little bit over, okay? And then you wanna use something flat, which I'm just gonna use this right here, or you could use a knife to just go right there on the top, and we need to see that our sugar is all the way filled to the top, okay? We're gonna pour that over. Now we need our egg. So we're gonna crack our egg against the countertop, put it in our bowl, throw out that shell, and wash my hands really quickly. Okay, we're gonna take our egg, we're gonna put our egg right in there. And our last ingredient is our baking soda. We need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So a teaspoon is my 2nd largest in my measurements, okay? I have a tablespoon and then I have my teaspoon. So we're gonna take our teaspoon, we're gonna take 1 teaspoon, pour it in there. Okay. Scoop up all that delicious peanut butter and put that to the side. Now that all of our ingredients are in there, we're gonna mix it all up. If you have a hand mixer at home, you could use that, or just a spoon works good too. So we just wanna incorporate all of that sugar in there and the egg in there as best we can. And this comes together really, really quickly. I can't wait to see if you create this. I want to see your cookies. Okay, so our dough is mixed in. As you can see, all of the sugar has been incorporated in it. We don't want to really overly mix it. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to spray our pan. And we're going to take a tablespoon and take a big giant heap of our tablespoon, right like that, put it into our hands, and we're gonna roll it into a ball. And we're gonna put it right on our cookie sheet. I'm gonna take another one. Oh, doesn't wanna come out. roll it into a ball, and put it on our cookie sheet. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a fork and we're gonna make a little indentation into our cookie so it has that classic peanut butter cookie look, okay? Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this into the oven at the 350 degrees for 9 minutes. But guess what I did? I already made a batch, so we're gonna take a batch out and you're gonna get to see what they look like. Oh my gosh, you guys. They're perfect. They're fluffy, they're big, and you want them to be still a little bit doughy because that's the best way with a cookie. I'm gonna use a cookie rack to let them cool on my pan for 5 minutes. Okay, don't eat a hot cookie. And remember, when I take things out of the oven, I have to use an oven mitt, right? Because the oven is very hot. You need mom and dad's help, okay, to monitor you when you're using the oven, okay? Okay, happy baking. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Bye, guys.